Welcome to Horror Story, where the shadows of night come alive. Turn off the lights, plug in your earphones, and let the darkness speak. Hit subscribe because the next day is waiting to haunt you. This story is titled The Phantom Piano. Some houses hold secrets, whispers of the past that linger on the wall, waiting to be heard. Growing up, my brother and I learned that our home was one of those places. We were kids, barely scraping double digits, when we stumbled into the unexplainable time and again. Like the night the banshee wailed outside our window. But this one haunts me the most. It's the story of the phantom piano, a night that cracked open the veil between us and something else. And it's a memory I can't shake, even now, nearly a decade after my little brother's sudden death in that very house. We lived in a rambling old house, the kind with creaky floors and corners that swallowed lights. It was just the three of us back then, me, my brother, and our mother. Our father's job kept him away for months at a time, and our four older siblings, all at least a decade our senior, had long since flown the nest. The house felt too big for us, its empty room echoing with the silence that seemed to watch us. But there was one thing that filled it with life: music. Our family was steeped in it. Every one of us played something: violin, guitar, flute, and the crown jewel was the piano, a black linden upright, its polished surface glimmering like a dark mirror. Sat in the living room. My brother and I trained on it with instructors, our small hands fumbling over the keys until they danced. We had a rule though: always close the keyboard cover when you are done. It was a habit, a ritual we never broke. That day started like many others, with a fight. My brother and I were thick as thieves, but that closeness came with a price. We clashed hard, especially when we were mad. I was 11, he was 10, and whatever sparked it that afternoon, probably something trivial like who got the biggest slice of bread, sent us tumbling into a full blown brawl. It began upstairs in the hallway, a tangle of failing fists and shouted insults. Our mother, exasperated, stormed up the stairs, her face a storm cloud. She pried us apart, her voice sharp, as she ordered us to our rooms. Sort it out yourself, she snapped, then disappeared into the bathroom to clean, leaving us simmering in our anger. From our separate corners, we hurled barbs across the hall, stupid, childish taunts that grew louder, meaner. It wasn't long before we were at it again, colliding in the hallway like two wild animals. Fists flew, shoes cuffed the worn rug, and our yells bounced off the wall. Mother reappeared, her patience threadbare. She marched past us in a silent fury in her steps and vanished into her bedroom. The door slammed shut with a bang that rattled the house. I have had enough, she shouted through the wood. You are on your own until you stop. The lock clicked, a final punctuation to her retreat. That only fueled us. My brother's face twisted with rage, and I matched him, scream for scream. We were a hurricane of noise, lost in our petty war, when bang, a single thunderous chord exploded from downstairs, shattering the air. We froze mid shove, hands still gripping each other's shirts, our eyes locked in stunned confusion. The piano. It was the piano. A deafening crash of keys, like someone had slammed both fists onto it in a fit of fury. Then came the scales, up and down, fast and frantic. The notes roared through the house, a chaotic symphony of rage. High trills clashed with deep booming lows, as if the instrument itself had come to life, possessed by something or someone unseen. Terror sank its claws into us. We were alone upstairs, all three of us. No pets, no guests, no one else in the house. And that lid, it was closed. We did left it that way after practice the day before. Its heavy cover snug over the keys. My brother's wide eye mirrored mine, and without a word, we bolted for our mother's room. Our fist pounded the door. Our scream, a jumbled mess of Mom, Mom, the piano. The playing stopped as abruptly as it had begun, leaving an eerie hush in its wake. The door flew open, and there she stood, bleary eyed, rubbing her face. What's all this? She mumbled, like she did just wake up. We didn't wait for permission. We shoved past her, scrambled inside, and slammed the door shut, twisting the lock with trembling hands. Something's playing the piano, I gasped, my voice shaking. My brother nodded furiously, clutching my arm. Mother frowned, still half asleep. Calm down, she said, her tone soft but firm. I was napping. It's probably nothing. Stay here and rest. She climbed back into bed, patting the mattress on either side. We didn't argue. We crawled in, sandwiching her between us, our racing hearts slowing as the warmth of the room wrapped around us. She and my brother drifted off quickly, their breathing steady. I tried to follow, but my mind buzzed, replaying that unearthly music. Eventually, exhaustion pulled me under. I don't know how long I slept. Hours, maybe. I woke to a nightmare, worse than the piano. My body wouldn't move. I was locked in place, flat on my back, a crushing weight pinning my chest. My eyes darted wildly, the only part of me I could control. The room was dark now, the faint glow of dusk long gone, replaced by a thick, suffocating blackness. Then I heard it, a low, gurgling growl, rolling from the direction of the door. It wasn't human, wasn't animal, just a sound, deep and primal, that crawled at my sanity. My heart hammered, but I couldn't scream, couldn't even twitch. Sleep paralysis. I had it before. Still, but this was different. This was real. In the corner of the room, something shifted. A silhouette, faint at first, took shape against the wall. A tall, hunched figure, still as death. My breath hissed as it began to move, gliding towards me with a slow, deliberate grace. The growl grew louder, vibrating through the floorboards. The air turned sour with a stench of rotting flowers and damp earth, a smell that coated my throat. The figure drew closer, and in the dimness, I saw her, an old woman, her skin sagging like melted wax, her hair a tangle of grayish white strands, dangling over a face carved with sorrow. Her eyes, my God, her eyes were milky whites, glowing faintly, locked onto mine, with an intensity that burned. I wanted to scream, to wake my mother, my brother, anyone, but my voice was trapped, my body a prisoner. She loomed over me, now inches away, her head tilting, as if she was studying me, that face, wrinkled, hollowed, etched with an unbearable sadness, hovered over her mouth, twitching like she might speak. The growl morphed into a whisper, a hiss of air that carried no words, just intent. My eyes squeezed shut, tears leaking as I begged my body to break free. Time stretched, endless, until I snapped. I jolted awake, falling so hard I trembled over the bed and hit the floor with a thud. Gasping, I scrambled to my knees, scanning the room. Nothing. No woman, no growl, no stench. Just the quiet hum of the house and the soft snores of my mother and brother. The darkness felt lighter, the air cleaner. I sat there, knees pulled to my chest, watching the shadows until dawn crept through the curtains. My mother woke. I spilled it all, the piano, the paralysis, the woman. Her face tightened, but she didn't dismiss it. Don't tell your brother, she said quietly. He will be scared. I nodded, keeping that secret locked away. Years later, after my brother's death, I have pieced it together. That house, it wasn't just ours. Something else lived there. Something tied to that piano, to the music that filled our lives. Maybe it was angry, maybe it was lonely, but it knew us. The growl followed me into other nights, other bouts of paralysis, but never again with her face. Still, I hear those keys sometimes in the quiet of my mind. A phantom pianist playing a song no one else can hear. I wonder, was she warning us, watching us, or waiting for something? Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of story so that you can come back.